It's always better to give than receive, especially when really big toys are involved. Coming up on the Filter Holiday Hit List, make sure your inner child gets his Ritalin, because we've got enough great games and gadgets to give the little freak a week's worth of seizures. Just press play. It's the Toyland edition of Filter's Holiday Hit List.
Welcome to Filter's Holiday Hit List, the show that shops so you don't have to. I'm Diane Mizoda, and tonight we'll snuffle through the loamy peat of the season's new games and tech toys to bring you the succulent truffles your friends will love. Yes, even the poor ones. No, really, look. When you have a kid, every little thing they do is precious. Why not print out some of those moments in good old 4800 by 1200 photo inkjet quality? The HP PhotoSmart 475 printer does just that, and its portability will make it possible to print those suckers out on the fly. Not only does this printer make it easy to print, it also makes it easy to store your photos on its 1.5 gigabyte hard drive.
So basically, you could just load all your photos in there without having to worry about anything. You don't need any cards, anything that's going to fall apart, anything that you're going to lose. It's just right there waiting for you to just print out whenever you want to.
All this, and it comes in at only $280. Just think, you can spend the money you save on internet dating services. Just because your man left you all high and dry with a mouth to feed doesn't mean you can't enjoy the more luxurious things in life, like home theater. That's where the Panasonic SC-HT930 home theater in a box comes in. With this brilliant little setup, you'll be able to get the full Dolby 5.1 surround sound that kids' shows like Blue's Clues were meant to be watched in. This can-do entertainment center comes with all the must-have features that you'll need at around $500. And its nice looks won't jibe with all your IKEA furniture. Don't waste your time selling your blood or your eggs trying to buy a new Falcon Northwest gaming PC just to get Half-Life 2 to run. I suggest getting the Xbox version instead.
The Xbox version is definitely a great alternative. The graphics are slightly downgraded and the levels aren't going to be as big, but for the most part, the game is there.
The console release of the Valve Epic makes it possible for people who are outside of the old money cast to get into Gordon Freeman's shoes and take a gravity gun to those detailed game worlds. The game will probably retail at around $50, at least until the Xbox 360 comes out, and then you have to buy that too. Let's see. If you have a kid, then that means you were probably cognizant during the 80s. In that case, you'll get all misty and nostalgic when you see the new Warriors game from Rockstar Entertainment.
I'm sick of running from these wimps.
That's right. Even though it's seemingly out of nowhere, someone decided to make a game out of a movie from the 80s in a vain attempt to be hip. Subsequently, you can be hip as well just by playing. God bless America. The Warriors game will help you get connected with your child's generation for around $50 and make him or her hate you even less. Can you dig it?
In case you blinked, here's what you just saw. HP's spunky little 475 photo printer proved to be a smart choice for the budget-minded. And we saw a home theater in a box that you can afford even if you live in a halfway house. We saw a version of Half-Life 2 that you can run even if you have half the money. And Rockstar's new retro smash, The Warriors, fought its way onto our list.
Don't go anywhere, because our Toy Story continues when Filter's Fun and Games Holiday Hit List continues with gifts for the mega rich, like a phone that's ready to ROKR right after this.
Call today or go to Dell.com to get great deals on Dell PCs. Right now, get this Dell desktop for just $549 after mail-in rebate with a free 17-inch flat panel upgrade, free shipping, and a free printer. Go to Dell.com today to play the holiday online game, where you could be an instant winner. Play every day between now and December 31st, and you could win amazing prizes, like a 2005 Chrysler Crossfire, $10,000 in air travel from Orbitz.com, or a Dell 50-inch plasma TV. Everything you want, all in one place. Only at Dell.com.
Every weeknight at midnight, this parade of deplorable shows begins. Do not watch Barbed Wire Biscuit, Anime Unleashed, Cinematech, Nocturnal Emissions, Brainiac, or Happy Tree Friends and Friends, Repulsive. And it only gets worse. Do not watch Barbed Wire Biscuit, weeknights at midnight on G4.
Welcome back to the fun and games edition of Filter's Holiday Hit List. Rich people deserve to have fun too. And when they aren't rolling around naked in all their money, they enjoy simple pleasures just like yours. Only theirs are a lot more expensive. When you've got money to burn, smoke, and wipe with, the size of your TV is only limited to the imaginations of those brilliant Japanese engineers overseas. That's why we're recommending plunking one of Sony's 70-inch rear projection LCD TVs down on your favorite little moneybags this Christmas. This TV will deliver brilliant Sony picture quality and the famous Sony style factor in a gargantuan package. Hopefully, there isn't a shortage of liquid crystal on the planet, and until there is, the rich will be able to watch their stocks on Bloomberg TV with their near theater-sized visuals. This luxury, however, will set you back about 7 large. If you're the offspring of a rich, world-dominating businessman, you'll probably want a cell phone to avoid the inconvenience of having to wait for people to be right in front of you to order them around. In that case, you'll love the Motorola ROKR phone with integrated iTunes interface. Now you can listen to music wherever you want, when you're not on the phone, making it easier to ignore the masses of obnoxious plebeians asking for handouts. This music-making moto will, however, set you back about $250 of your precious dollars. Those other kids will probably have to wait for price drops or use system sales to get one, but the rich kid insists on having the latest generation of console hardware ASAP. Microsoft's Xbox 360 will be the hot toy on Veruca's gift list this year, and unless you know the Gates man personally, you're going to have one hell of a time finding one. Oh, you do? Well, then you're all set. Send your butler to duke it out with the other moms at Toys R Us this year and leave him with $400 so he can afford to pick it up, because that's what it'll run you. Since you're in the upper echelons of our lopsided society, you probably already have an Xbox 360. Well, next you need some games. Might we suggest Call of Duty 2?
Look alive! Keep the pressure on them, boys! Let's go!
Rich kids love war games. Since they'll never have to actually go to war themselves, it's a fun fantasy to play out. Call of Duty 2 proves to be a huge hit, as was its predecessor. Word to the wise, shop early for this one. It's going to sell out faster than Blink 82. When you do get your hands on a copy, it will probably cost you 50 bones to take it home. Joanna Dark's back, and this time in the full graphical beauty of the Xbox 360.
Chandra, let's do this.
Perfect Dark Zero is a good game to get for pretty much anyone because it's different from other first-person shooter games where this is a strong heroine character, not necessarily leaning towards the whole, big boob, pretty girl.
She'll be a hot piece of anyone's holiday wish list, but again, only those fortunate enough to have an Xbox 360 will be played.
Chin up, soldier. Let's look at the goods we just showed off. We widened our doorways in anticipation of Sony's new 70-inch rear projection mammoth. Motorola's ROKR phone went on tour with the rich folks. And you got 360 reasons to buy Microsoft's new Xbox console. We stormed the beach of the highly anticipated Call of Duty sequel. And Joanna Dark tiptoed her way onto the Xbox 360 launch title list.
Remember what they say, money can't buy you happiness. The implication, of course, is that happiness is free. So not only would you be rich, but you'd be saving money at the same time. I'd be pretty damn happy in that case. That's a conundrum, but one I'd love to figure out. Stick around because we've got lots more fun and games, and Link gets a dye job when Filter's holiday hit list continues.
Roswell, New Mexico, 1947. UFO wreckage is discovered and seized by military personnel. It is speculated that the alien technology recovered has been applied to modern-day innovations. To this day, the government denies any existence of alien technology.
Receive $100 rebate on select systems at the following link.
Alienware Area 51M systems use Intel Pentium 4 processors.
There is an island where men do not go for good reason. Play as man. Play as Kong. Play Peter Jackson's King Kong, the official game of the movie. Rated E10 to T.
Welcome back to Filter's holiday hit list. We've met the poor and we've met the rich, and I think we can all agree that being rich is better. Well, now it's time to meet the weird. You know, those friends of yours that your other friends just don't understand. They're nice and all, but sometimes you just look at them and wonder, what the? Looking like a Zoid on crack, the RoboPet from the brilliant makers of the RoboSapien is a great gift for that special someone on your list that you don't really know anything about. The creature bears hopefully little resemblance to your real pets, unless you have a freaky skeleton dog as a pet, but it does do tricks with the help of a supplied remote. RoboPet is a charming sign of our horrifically dark future, where strange-looking robots are all we will have to cling to for companionship. The price of this new brand of robot love will be about $100. What could be more fun than a touchscreen adventure game in the palm of your hand? I hope you said nothing, because then you'd be raring to hear about Nintendo's Trace Memory. The game will showcase the DS's features and take players on a journey through a mysterious island. Are you nostalgic for the 80s cartoon series based on the Legend of Zelda games in which Link was a horny teenage man with a repertoire of obnoxious catchphrases?
You're supposed to be guarding the Triforce.
Well, excuse me, princess.
Well, apparently you're not alone. It's out on DVD now, so enjoy. The Legend of Zelda Complete Animated Series DVD is a reminder of exactly how weird the 80s were.
Hey, knock it off, you two.
Sprite?
Pick it up for the Zelda freak on your list today for just 30 of your hard-earned dollars. Stylish people like to have fun too. It just has to be nice-looking fun that doesn't clash with whatever they're wearing, which is why it's a good idea to buy stylish people gifts in neutral, expensive tones. Metrosexuals need high-end audio too. For their independent movies, of course. That's why the hipster on your list will love the Yamaha YSP1000 digital sound projector. Using Yamaha's bleeding-edge speaker technology, this single unit can give you surround sound without all the wires and multiple speakers messing up your feng shui. The Yamaha YSP1000 speaker system will add some style to your movie experience, but watch the price tag because it'll run you about $1,700. If you're going to be watching media on the go, you still have to look cool. That's why we recommend the Archos GMini 402 for the wannabe mod in your life.
The GMini 402 is a portable media center, something you could carry around. You can put your videos on there, photos. It's got 20 gigabytes of memory, which is a lot of storage for anything you want to bring around to all your friends. Hook it up to a TV. You can watch any video anywhere you go in the entire world.
With the ability to take photos and capture video even, this tech toy has more functionality than your iPod. You'll be able to stuff the stylish stocking with this bad boy for about $300. With all the different iterations that the Nintendo Game Boy Advance has gone through, it's about time they came out with one that won't make you look like a 13-year-old kid when you're holding it. The Game Boy Micro does just that, and it's small enough to fit into your pocket, hiding your gamer identity from attractive women or men instantly.
The Game Boy Micro is cool because it's not really something that you need to have, but yet it's tiny, you can wear it around your neck. I saw guys in Japan wearing them and I was like, yeah, you know, guys who wear Game Boy Micros, they're hot.
Hopefully, the next 5 facelifts for the Game Boy Advance will look this good too. For now, you can hold one of these in your hand for about $100. For the stylish guy, a heavily stylized game. Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow for the Nintendo DS takes the still popular vampire hunting franchise and makes it touchable, not to mention the fact that Soma Cruz is like the first metrosexual vampire hunter in history.
The portable Castlevania games progressively looked sharper and more beautiful with the Game Boy Advance series, and now on the DS is the best looking one yet. For a flat 2D game, it really has a lot of personality to it.
If you're into the look and the feel of the Castlevania games, then this game is for you. Plus, it will keep with your stylish image in ways that sports games can't. Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow DS will retail for around $40.
Let's take a look at the play-by-play. The RoboPet gave us a good alternative to animals that pee everywhere. Yamaha's YSP-1000 sound system gave us a 42-speaker salvo without destroying our living room. Archos' little GMini showed it has more than a mini style factor. And you won't need a microscope to see it, but it will fit in your pocket, the Game Boy Micro. You lost every trace of your spare time on trace memory for the DS. We revisited the 80s to see Link try to score,
Come on.
No.
and fail in the Legend of Zelda DVD collection. And if it still hasn't dawned on you to buy a DS, we showed you a sorrowful Castlevania game that might sway you.
All right, I have to take a work break. It's a union thing. I can only have so much fun every hour. But when Filter's Fun and Games hit list continues, I'm fully strapped and always packed, know what I'm saying? With crime time games and tech toys for hardcore geeks.
Prepare for the sequel to the best-selling Star Wars game of all time. Fight as a Jedi. Fight in space. Fight the battles any way you want. Star Wars Battlefront 2. Get your copy today and fight again. Rated teen.
Shop for the holidays at Dell.com, where you'll always find great notebooks, like this Inspiron with an Intel Celeron M processor for the incredibly low price of $499. Plus, get a free printer and a free wireless card. It's more than a great holiday deal, it's a Dell.
Go down in the woods today, you're sure of a big surprise. If you go down in the woods today, you better go in disguise. For every bear that ever there was will gather there for certain, because today's the day that teddy bears have their pick.
This holiday season, separate the high-tech from the low-ho-ho tech with the Filter Holiday Hit List. All the stuff you gotta get, from big-ticket gadgets to the dopest games and gear. We filter it for you. We'll let you know what's worth your cash and what's worth a pass. The Filter Holiday Hit List continues next. Only on G4.
Over the next 2 weeks, tune into Attack of the Best of Shows. We wrangle together our finest and worstest moments and put them together in neat little themed categories. The Best of Attack of the Show, December 19th through December 30th.
Welcome back to Filter's Holiday Hit List. Are you having fun yet? Well, you better step on it, because the show's almost over, and it just wouldn't be a holiday show here in Geek Town without a sleigh full of high-tech goodies for the hardcore hasher in your life. Game on! Hardcore gamers can't be distracted by lag. That's why we recommend the ultimate network gaming toy, the D-Link Wireless Gaming Router. This gaming-fueled device will actually prioritize game-related packets over other ones and features up to 108 megabyte per second speeds in an effort to help you score all the points. The cost of all this gaming freedom is about $130. If you'd rather sleep with a Nerf herder than play World War II first-person shooter games, then you'll probably want Star Wars Battlefront 2 this Christmas.
The Star Wars Battlefront games, it's like having every Star Wars toy ever made in history from when you were a kid to now. You have X-Wings, Jedi, Rebel soldiers, anything, and you're just playing out these huge epic battles.
Star Wars Battlefront 2 will travel to your stocking at light speed this holiday season and will probably retail for about 50 Republic credits. The Falcon Northwest Mach 5 SLI is all you need to be the alpha male of the LAN party. Despite the fact that probably few people will ever visit a gamer's den, every hardcore guy will want to have bragging rights when it comes to having the most impressive pewter. This desktop will give you the most impressive visuals you can buy. Of course, at over $6,000, you may not be able to buy it, but it's fun to dream. You need a mouse that is on par with your gaming expertise. The Logitech G7 cordless laser mouse will fit the bill perfectly. With the ability to switch between different DPI settings, this mouse is ahead of the curve.
If you're a hardcore gamer, the Logitech G7 cordless mouse, unbelievable option because you could basically, depending on the game, the sensitivity that you need, you could adjust it per game.
All this accuracy does come at a price though. The Logitech G7 mouse will run you about 100 of your coveted dollars. New York, New York. A city so nice you can blow the crap out of it twice with True Crime New York City, and maybe it'll keep you from doing it in real life.
New York Police!
True Crime gives you the opportunity to clean up the streets using whatever means necessary. Continuing what was started in the first game, you can play as the good cop and the bad cop with benefits and consequences for both.
They mapped out all of Manhattan, so it's all represented there. And, you can run around and do a little mayhem as well, just like you did in GTA.
Become the king of New York this Christmas without spending all of your cheddar. It's 50 bones.
Yeah, that's right. Start talking.
It's not like I don't wish for world peace, but I figure somebody else is bound to wish for that too. So in effect, I'd be throwing a wish away. So if I could wish for anything, I guess I'd want...
Even though I'm smart, clever, and intelligent, I still love shiny things, which is why I simply must have the Konica Minolta DiMAGE X1 digital camera.
Boing! 8 megapixels? Holy crap! Are we living in the future? Let's say you took a photo of Courtney Love. The resolution is so crisp, you feel like you could lean in and lick her track marks.
Beautiful 8 megapixel resolution along with anti-shake technology, all wrapped in a pristine silver casing, make this camera perfect for everyday photogs. And I can see myself in it. If you want to do a little amateur videography, then get something that doesn't make you look like an amateur. We suggest that you get JVC's EVERIO digital media camera. It has features that you would normally get on a more professional model, such as 3/4-inch CCDs, and it also has a 4 GB removable microdrive. The JVC EVERIO is enough to make you look way cooler than the other dads filming their kids at Disneyland, and hey, that's worth $1,700, isn't it? If you know any gamers, or even casual gamers, and need a gift for them, look no further than We Love Katamari.
What I love about We Love Katamari is that it's a pure game. It's not about beating somebody, being the best at something. It's just a pure game you pick up, it's easy to learn, and you just enjoy it.
Even the soundtrack of this game is sure to be a hit with all the nerd hipsters out there. Ratchet, the legendary Lombax, is back. And this time, he's getting in on that reality TV craze that we've been hearing so much about.
And this time it's about shooting, so the platforming elements are gone, and Clank is not really there either, so it's a little bit darker.
Yeah, I know, it's a little late in the game, but if anyone can breathe new life into it, it's going to be the Ratchet Deadlocked creators at Insomniac Games. Look for Ratchet Deadlocked this holiday season if you want some fast-paced arena combat with the touch of the wit that the series is known for. With the exception of robots, those of us who are socially challenged shouldn't own pets. That's where Nintendo's Nintendogs comes in. The game is great for anyone who, out of sheer clumsiness or lacking brain power, can't own a real animal.
Nintendogs, I wouldn't call it a game, really. It's just you're taking care of an animal. It's kind of cool to use the DS microphone to teach it tricks. You can actually say sit into the DS and it'll remember it, and the dog will actually learn to sit after a while.
Once you've successfully mastered owning a digital puppy, you can graduate to a plant and see how that goes. In the meantime, Nintendogs for the Nintendo DS will run you about 30 simoleons.
Asleep at the wheel again? Here's what you just saw. The D-Link gaming router saved your family from your bandwidth-hogging MMO games. Falcon Northwest's Mach 5 ran your copy of Microsoft Outlook at breakneck speeds. The Logitech G7 mouse made it easier to shoot people's heads off. Konica Minolta's X1 proved it won't ruin your image or your images. And JVC made bootlegging easier with the EVERIO's micro-drive technology. We put you on the front lines of a space war with Battlefront 2. True Crime New York City put a hole in the Big Apple. Japan's psychedelic junk ball fest We Love Katamari rolled onto your PS2. We ratcheted up the fun factor with the new Deadlocked game. And Nintendogs chewed up your favorite virtual shoes.
And that's it, Rummy. We're cutting you off. That's all the fun you're getting out of this gal. I hope you've enjoyed Filter's Fun and Games edition of the Holiday Hit List. Miss anything? Check out our show notes at g4tv.com/hitlist. Meanwhile, I'm Diane Mizota, and whoever dies with the most toys wins, but batteries are not included.